My name is Faith Kombe and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are in the field of psychology. So, what are fields of psychology? We have experimental psychology, biopsychology, developmental psychology, social psychology, industrial or organized psychology, educational psychology, clinical psychology, counseling psychology, cross-cultural psychology, forensic psychology, environmental psychology, and finally psychiatric psychology. So what is experimental psychology? Experimental psychology is a field of psychology in which they get humans and animals and put into observation to understand why they study, why they work the way they work, why they behave the way they behave, and how they would behave if moved to different types of climate changes and different types of environment. Then we have biopsychology. Biopsychology is also known as neuropsychology, as this is an interdisciplinary field that analyzes how the brain and neurotransmitters influence our behavior, our feelings, and our emotions. Then we have developmental psychology, which studies how people grow and adapt over the course of life from childhood to adulthood. Then we have social psychology. It is the field of scientific study of how thoughts and feelings and behaviors are influenced in real life and integrated, imagined, and presence of human beings. Then we have industrial or organizational psychology, which is the study of how human behaves in an organization, in an industry, and with people in a given set of workplace. Then we have educational psychology. This is a field of psychology that is applied on the learning field, which studies how people learn and retain knowledge. This is a study that is usually used to improve the knowledge of people and to help them on how they can improve their learning capability and understanding capability. It is also used to actually understand and get to know more of how people get to learn fast and those that learn slow. Then we have clinical psychology. This is an integration of science of psychology with the treatment complex of human nature. Then we have counseling. This is a type of psychology that facilitates personal and interpersonal functioning across the lifespan. Then we have cross-cultural psychology. This is a field of psychology which studies the cultural influence of human behavior, how culture influences human behavior, how certain cultures make people behave the way they behave, how people would behave if they were to be interchanged in different cultures, how they would adapt to such type of culture, norms, and values, and etc. Then we have forensic psychology. This is a type of psychology that is used in the criminal field, in the law field, to study how criminals come about to the mind, why they think the way they think, how they committed the crime without being there. Then we have environmental psychology. This is a branch of psychology that studies the relationship between humans and the external world, human and the environment, how human adapts to the environment as it changes to the environment, how human beings adapt to the climate, for example. Then we have psychiatry psychology. This is a branch of medicine that focuses on the diagnosis of treatment, prevention of mental and emotional disorder. So this is a type of psychology which studies the mental, the disturbances, why people behave the way they behave, when there is changes in the perception, in the psychological disorder, in the interpretation, in the coordination, and in the encoding. Thank you very much. This is Faith Kombe. Make sure to subscribe and see you next time.